You may have heard of Majid Jordan from their hit song, My Love, but with their latest album, The Space Between, the duo are poised for world domination and are ready to step into the spotlight.
We ran into each other on campus.
Yeah, the rest is history. We made 2 songs in a night. How many can we make if we really dedicate ourselves?
If you really are passionate about something, you can really make it come to life.
Dreaming of my paradise, I'm living it. I hope more people are inspired to chase what they truly want to do.
Welcome to the Much Spotlight. Tonight's show is all about Toronto's hometown boys, Majid Jordan. I have to admit, I was really excited because these dudes do not give many interviews, but as soon as we sat down, I could tell this was going to be one of those conversations I'd never forget.
Just hold on, we're going home.
After co-writing and being featured on Drake's track, Hold On, We're Going Home, things have been non-stop for the guys. But before I get ahead of myself, let's hit rewind. Jordan grew up in Markham, which is a suburb of Toronto, while Majid grew up in the Middle East in the country of Bahrain, and later came to Canada to study at the University of Toronto. While at university, Jordan went under the name Class Act and created mashups of mostly EDM tracks. At the same time, unknowingly, Majid was cultivating a sound of mostly down-tempo hip-hop and deep house that would eventually become the duo's signature sound. This was all building to one magical night that involved someone's birthday, a fake ID, and a friendship that would eventually lead the guys to winning 6 MMVAs. The legend has it that someone wasn't of age to get into the bar, but a soon-to-be close friend snuck him in. How off am I?
That's very close. So it was my 21st birthday, and it was a surprise birthday. So Jordan came in with his cousin and couldn't get into the bar. I was standing outside. I was like, oh yeah, sure, I'll sneak you in. Gave him an ID, snuck him in the bar, and then we started talking. Yeah.
That was it.
And that was it?
That was, the rest is history.
So then how soon after does Majid and Jordan, the individuals, become Majid Jordan?
We had like a brief conversation that night, and then we didn't see each other or get each other's number or anything. We ran into each other on campus, like University of Toronto. The next day we got together, and then we just made
2 songs.
Tight and Chill Pad Deluxe. Yeah, and then we finished After Hours within like 2 or 3 months of that.
Wait, so you didn't go there looking for a thing, you were just more so going to look for a drink?
My cousin, he knew that I kind of came to Toronto to pursue music. You know, I was in school, but I was like a DJ, and I wanted to like collaborate with people. I wanted to work with people. Okay. And I was producing on Ableton. So he knew that, and he was like, yo, my friend Maj, he sings. It would be sick if you guys connected. So we just had a brief conversation, but that was like the first time I was in a bar. I was like, yo.
And I knew there was something.
I'm with good people, you know.
Good things happen at a bar.
I heard something he had made. He produced something, and he used an a cappella vocal, and he reproduced the whole song. And it didn't sound like anything I'd heard at the time, and that's when I was like, oh, I'd really love to work and try and do something. And then when we ran into each other on the street, I was like, we gotta do this, man.
Yeah.
So we made 2 songs in a night, and I was like, if we can make 2 in a night, how many can we make if we really dedicate ourselves to this? Because I'm leaving the country soon. I was going back home to Bahrain, and I didn't know if I was going to be able to ever make music again.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, I would love to just make a small project that I can take home and share with my friends and show people that I love what I'm capable of doing. And he brought out the best of me, and we were having really, really close to the heart conversations at that time. You know, what we are expecting of the future, what we expect of ourselves, where we see ourselves. And he always was very positive in that regard. And I was kind of going into a period of uncertainty coming out of school, not knowing where I was going to go. And his youth and his spirit was just something that really encouraged me. So, yeah.
He's my big brother, yeah.
They started producing tracks in Jordan's dorm room, and the duo released their first mixtape called After Hours. And who happens to hear the mixtape? Noah 40 Shabib, aka The Magician, is Drake's personal music producer and head honcho at OVO Records. After hearing the mixtape After Hours, 40 was so impressed he wanted the duo to help write tracks for Drake's album, Nothing Was the Same. 40 flies him down to LA, and the two work with Drake and eventually make a song that would change their lives.
It's hard to do these things alone.
I'm picturing you guys in a dorm room and just building, working, putting it all together. Has your collaboration process changed at all since then till now?
We just made a song in my kitchen.
Just now.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
And like, it's probably one of the first real times we like both sat down today and like made a song after the space between. But like two hours ago.
Yeah, 2 hours ago.
I forget what it sounds like.
I forget what it sounds like too, because it just happened. It came together like that, and it's almost like a therapy.
All right, so latest album, Space Between, is getting rave reviews. Me and Majid were talking about the fact that Spotify says your number of fans would be able to fill Wembley Stadium 119 nights in a row.
That's insane.
That's like
it's like 10 million people.
That's crazy.
That's a lot of people that have love for Majid Jordan.
That's amazing.
That's amazing. We hope, that continues to grow. I remember when we were first making music and we had 30,000 hits on a song that we put on SoundCloud and we were freaking out. The more we go along, the more insane the numbers become. We just hope that we get to meet these people, because the songs that we're putting out and the albums that we're putting out, they're only just ads for people to come to the concert and experience those real moments with us personally. And if people come alone, I hope they know that they're not alone. I hope they know that they're there with other people, all kinds of people, no matter who you are, and hopefully meet someone. We've met fans that came to the concert alone, ended up meeting somebody at the show, and coming together over our music. So that to me and to Jay, I think, is one of the most rewarding things of what we do, is being able to bring people together.
In 2016, Majid Jordan released a self-titled LP which captivated listeners with their infectious earworm, My Love.
Why you wanna be my love, my love, my love?
The track eclipsed over 28 million streams on SoundCloud and 7 million on YouTube.
I can't get over you.
While Hold On gave Majid Jordan a massive industry boost, it was on their EP, A Place Like This, and then their self-titled LP, where they really developed their sound and started gaining international success. Is there a way to pinpoint the new fans that have come on board since the Space Between, or, is there a way to pinpoint that?
I remember being in DC one time, and we played a show, and then our bus was waiting for us outside the venue, and I stepped outside, and it was a bunch of girls that were from the Middle East, and they just waited for us to come out, and they were like, yo, we love what you do, keep doing what you do, you represent us. So just having that in mind even is a cool moment of seeing not fans who came on board, but fans who recognized you and saw that and were inspired by that. I hope more people are inspired to chase what they truly want to do, because that's something that I always aspire to do. Jordan is the same way, and so those moments with people really as well connect.
I think that's why we really connected too, is because those were the conversations we were having with each other. It's like, let's make everybody be able to feel how we feel about this. Let's give this feeling to other people and let them know that if you really are passionate about something, you can really make it come to life. You have to speak it into existence, and then it just unfurls.
Like a dream for me is to be able to take music to Bahrain or the Middle East, be able to take that concert experience over there, because not a lot of artists go through that route, like barely anybody. So music, a live concert, is a life-changing experience for people. So the more we go along, the more artists we meet, the more relationships we build with people. Hopefully one day I can call on all of those people and bring that back to Bahrain and have like our own kind of festival over there, just for the kids. So.
OVO Fest 2019 in Bahrain?
In Bahrain, why not? Yeah, I would love to do that.
All right, I need to host a portion of that.
Definitely.
The guys toured the globe for 2 years, as well as produced music on Drake's album Views, and Jordan even jumped on DJ Khaled's album for the song For Free. On top of all that, they were nominated for the Billboard Music Awards, World Music Awards, BET Awards, MTV VMAs, Soul Train Music Awards, the Junos, and MMVAs. To say that the guys had a packed 2 years is an understatement.
I keep going through different phases.
You guys work together, but you guys are also very good friends. That equals to me a lot of hours spent together. Do you guys ever get mad at each other about certain things, or?
Well, I mean, it's just like any relationship, right? Like sometimes you'll do something stupid, but we always own up to our stupidity or our shortcomings or.
Well, yeah, and we like, who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want like?
Yeah, nothing's perfect.
You gotta be vulnerable with your people to like actually make something happen.
We've been together in my highest moments and in my lowest moments. You know, moments when,
Yeah, likewise.
when I first came back to Canada after contacting 40, not knowing what was gonna come of this immigration, getting residency. There are moments where I was so confused, and he's always been there in my family. I have no family here in Canada, so not just a friend, but someone who supported me, took care of me, took me into their home, changed my life. And now I'm a resident of Canada, and I'm so happy to be part of this country, part of this community. One love, T.O., you know?
Yes, sir.
So much love, appreciate
Well,
you,
man.
for real.
I love that. Now, if that doesn't make you want to call your best friend, then you're kind of cold-hearted. Coming up, I talk to the guys about what exactly is the space between, why they kept the features to OVO artists, and what phase exactly is Majid singing about.